Let's all rally behind Erica Kirk against Candace Owens' toxic conspiracy theories. I don't think so because both Erica Kirk and Candace Owens are dudes. They're dudes. They're transgender. Males that transition to female to serve the sick, diseased system of the patriarch system. I did a video yesterday explaining the psychology and sickness behind this. It's really bad. Like, talk about it proving the Bible and going all the way back to the beginning of creation, what the problem was. See, the patriarch system only has to make it appear to you that oh, look, see, it's a free country. See how nice we're being to Erica Kirk? See how much all the podcasters are falling all over her and interviewing her, and she's on every single mainstream media? Well, yeah, because the patriarch system knows that she's really a dude. So it still serves them. They just have to make it seem to you like, oh no, see, we give equal fairness to women. And the same goes for good old Candace Owens. Yeah. That's the reason she's allowed to have 6 million followers. Because the patriarch system knows who she is. They just have to make you believe, oh, she's really a female. But what gives it all away? Actually, I used Melania Trump to see if this was true. Not that I doubted Melania Trump. But that's where it gives it all away, because Melania Trump, when is she ever interviewed by anybody in mainstream? I mean, unless it's something rarely. But Michelle Obama, Big Mike, was on every cover of every magazine, was on every news agency from left to right, all over the place. I mean, just look into that. It'll say, no, she was all the time interviewed. Melania never. Why? Because Melania's a biological female, obviously. I mean, not that I didn't have any doubt with this, but I'm like, there has to be a way to tie it up without just looking. I mean, the bone structure gives it away, because this is why. The male is at the top. It goes more straight across. The female goes up this way, the clavicle. But even if that wouldn't be enough for you, the biggest giveaway is that there is no childhood pictures of Candace. Well, there is one. I'll show it in a minute. But there's none of Erica. None. The youngest pictures they have of her is 23 years old from her Miss USA pageant. And see, like, just it's off. The head is off. All of it is off. You can tell, like, there's no hourglass shape here. I'm not the only one that's questioned it, but the dead giveaway is there is no childhood pictures of her. Melania has tons of childhood pictures of her. That's Melania in Slovenia. That's Melania. And that, right, that's Melania. And there's more. I could have taken, there's tons and tons. But not one of Erica Kirk. They tried to say this was Erica Kirk, but that's not even a child, but it's flagged as AI. So the youngest you have of Erica Kirk is like, what, 20? I don't even think 20, 22 was Miss USA. So they're hiding something. But the same goes for Candace. This is the only baby picture or childhood picture, but then look at the chest, look at the chest. Like, why is there plenty of evidence? Not that I questioned Melania, I didn't. I'm like, but that's what gives them away. It's that they never interview Melania. There's tons of childhood baby pictures, all growing up pictures of her, into her young modeling, everything. But with Candace and Erica Kirk, zilch. Yet she has 6 million followers because the patriarch system allows her to. And Erica Kirk is going on, oh, this mass tour and all these podcasts interviewing her. Oh, and oh, poor you, Erica. Yeah, poor the dude. The dude. This is the only thing from high school for Candace. I mean, look, I said yesterday, the patriarchs, it's a sick, diseased system. They won't let go of it. It's so embedded of a disease that this is what they do. They have to, so it doesn't look imbalanced, like it looks like, oh no, look at, see, women can get seen. Oh no, they suppress biological women. They don't interview biological women like Melania Trump, unless they have to, because the patriarch system does not like biological women, which is why they wouldn't like Donald Trump. Didn't that Q, I didn't follow Q, but I believe there was a post, one of their drops, whatever they called it, that said, look at the wives. You know, and my thought because I would see that on Parler way back when, all the time when I was on, before they took Parler down. That was one of those ones I would see all the time. Look at the wives, and I thought, so the wives, they're the handlers, or well, yeah, maybe. But now I think what it means is, no, they're not really biological females. People have called this into question, okay? In all honesty, if Charlie Kirk was more conspiracy-minded, he wouldn't have married a dude. Erica shows many biological male markers that women simply do not have. They're very obvious in her 2012 Last Vegan Miss USA contest videos. They've had feminization surgeries and HRT since. Check out the video in my pinned comment if you want to learn the differences. I went through them yesterday. You know, a lot of it is the head, the jaw gives it away, and the collarbone, the clavicle. But I'm saying there's another dead giveaway. It's that Erica Kirk and Candace are both given all this following, yet there's no childhood pictures of them. But Melania Trump, the First Lady of the United States, is never interviewed. But Big Mike was, Michelle Obama, all through the 8 years of the bullshit presidency of Obama. Yeah, because he was a dude, barely looking like a lady in that case. But none of them really look like a lady. They don't, when you really look at it. But this is how what the game they've been playing. And as you could see, what this person wrote here is totally true. Christians are being massively played by Satan. Yeah. So when you think there's a team here, Erica team or Candace, no, they're both the same team, and they're both dudes, and it's the patriarch system. Glenn Beck serves the sick patriarch system. So do all these podcasters. So does Fox News. So does CNN. It is sick. It is diseased. I think only God will be able to fumigate it out, okay? Because this is how sick the men were. This is why I said their mind is so sick that they would go to these links. Yeah, and there's been plenty of people doing the same thing, you know, the jawline, the legs, okay? But what's interesting is look down here. Yep, that's why Charlie Kirk seems so feminine and emasculated, because she, meaning Charlie Kirk, was a transgender handler. That's why he was so pretty. That's why they would be able to off him if he was female. I'm not saying he was, but they would have no problem, because if you look into the transgender stuff altogether, what you'll find is even biological women that transition to men, still the male community won't accept them because they know that they're truly still a woman. Yeah, they don't get accepted in that alphabet letter agency group. Yet Melania Trump, the First Lady of the United States, is never interviewed, but the dude Erica is.